Hey guys, what's going on? It's Salvage here, and today we're going to be talking about Rocksteady Games and the fact that they confirmed, or actually Sefton Hill, the game director and co-founder of Rocksteady Games, confirmed a very big thing, and he said on Twitter, looking forward to the Game Awards this year. We're still hard at work in our development bunker, so don't expect an announcement from Rocksteady Games. When it's ready to show, you'll be the first to know. Spoiler, it's not Superman. And I think that caught a lot of people off guard, including myself. But when I stopped and thought about it for a second, most of the leaks that we saw out there didn't even say that it was a full solo Superman game. It said that there was going to be other Justice League members popping up here and there, and that it wasn't just going to be Superman. It was going to be like this global event with like Batman and Flash and all these different characters. Now, if they mean it's not Superman by like, oh, it's not, just a solo Superman game and it's actually like a Justice League game or something like that, that could make sense. I can actually see that happening. But at the same time, if he means that it's completely no Superman, like they're not working on a single Superman at all, like there's going to be no Superman in their next game, this is a very weird thing to think about. Like, what are they working on then? Like, what are they actually doing over there at Rocksteady Games? Because it must be really, really big. It must be bigger than Superman, or maybe even smaller than Superman. That's still going to be as big as maybe Batman Arkham or something like that. I don't know. It just seems like if they're really confident to really say it's not Superman right now, it must be really, really, really good. And I'm really excited to see what they're going to be doing in the upcoming years. And I'm happy that they're actually communicating with us that they're not going to be at the Game Awards, they're not going to let the same thing happen like last year. Jason Schreier kind of almost let it happen. He started getting that rumor mill going about the Rocksteady Games. And bam, right there, Sefton Hill shut it down. And that was a good thing, because if that would have gone on any further, leading up to the Game Awards, there probably would have been multiple people, including myself, thinking that Rocksteady would have been there, thinking like there might have been a chance. But now Sefton Hill stepped in and stopped that, and I'm very, very happy, and I'm impressed by their actual communication here. And I'm actually happy that they announced that there's no Superman game at all, because now we can start thinking about other IPs that could be happening. So we know it's not Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, we know it's not Superman, we know it's not those two anymore, right? So what is it? Is it? I think personally, if I was to put money onto it, I'm going to have to say it's going to be a DC game. I just don't see them treading off of the path of DC right after Arkham. Like, they go from Batman Arkham Asylum to Arkham City to Arkham Knight to Arkham VR. And they're just going to do a completely different, it just doesn't feel right. You know what I mean? I feel like it's going to be a DC game for sure, and that it's going to be based off of a DC character. And this tweet kind of makes it sound like, spoiler, it's not Superman. It kind of makes it sound like he's making us choose, or making us guess from the roster of DC. If it's, oh, it's not Superman, oh, it could be a different DC character then, right? What is it here? What are we doing? I firmly believe that it's going to be a DC game, and if I were to, make a quick bet on it, like if I were to have to think about it for like 3 minutes, I don't know, I thought about it a lot last night, maybe Green Arrow, right? Maybe Green Arrow, that can work, hand-to-hand combat can work, mixing in the bow with the hand-to-hand combat, that could actually do very well. And I think that they can make a pretty good story with Green Arrow, because if they stay away from the CW and stick with the comics, they can actually make Green Arrow very funny, very comedic, and they can make it a very heartwarming story. Not to mention, they can bring in Black Canary and have her with dual play, and maybe they could even bring in other characters like Red Arrow or Arsenal, whoever he's going to be in this game. It would really be cool to see something like that made by Rocksteady, and kind of evolve the Batman Arkham free flow system combat, and transfer it to this one while mixing in something new like the bow and arrow. That would be really, really cool. Another thing they could do is finishing up that Flash game that got canceled back in 2008. 10 years ago. Yeah, I know. It's actually pretty sad. I think that Rocksteady can make a pretty good Flash game. Mixing in the running with the combat, that of course would be something that they can do. In the story, it would be like the Reverse Flash versus like the Flash or something like that. Or the Rogues. I don't know. They could do a lot with the Flash, and I think that Rocksteady can pull off any DC character if they put enough effort into it, which it seems like they're doing, because it's been 4 years, or it's almost been 4 years since they released Batman Arkham Knight. It's going to be 2019, and they still haven't announced anything, and by the time it gets to E3, it's basically going to be 4 years. So essentially what I'm saying here is this game is going to be good. And whatever it's going to be, DC, another WB property, I don't know. Whatever it's going to be, I think that Rocksteady has it on lock. I think they have it. I think they have it down. I think that they're going to blow us away. And I really can't wait for them to reveal what they're going to be revealing. So basically, at the end of the day, I'm happy that they revealed all of this. And I hope that other game developers take note of this and kind of just communicate a little bit more. I'm not saying that there needs to be a certain game studio that has worked with Rocksteady in the past that needs to communicate a little bit more, but I'm just saying it would help. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe for more DC content in the future about Arkham or whatever their DC game is going to be, and maybe even WB Montreal as well. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out.